Good evening, professor and class. My name is Joaquin Jameson. I was born and raised in Orangeburg, South Carolina, and I'm a two-time vet. I have served in two military branches. I would like to bring this presentation project to you. It's called the Jubilee. It was inspired by Renee Cox. I am very infatuated on how she can take something and create art with it. One of the things that I learned as a chef going through my career is to take things that we did and did not have and produce a meal for the audience, regardless of what they are going through or what is they about to go through. The whole thing is to give them that moment of happiness. And I would like for people to look at my pictures, even though we are still going through, we all go through something, but be inspiring that even though we are smiling and we are tired, we are still dancing and we are still celebrating the life of all our family members, regardless of their medical conditions. This is one of the motivations for not only me, but different people in my family, as well as my daughters, are very involved because of what we've been dealing with in our particular family. And I will hope that what I'm sharing with others, that my family struggles just like everybody else's, but yet we come together to be, excuse me for that, being strong. And this picture is called the family portrait. My sister, she was never diagnosed with seizures as I was growing up as a child, but we are now we are now going through this particular situation where we are all learning how to overcome her new development and her disability. And yet we are all still smiling, even though we are tired. It was something that happened. This was not my original particular topic for my project. I would want to do something a little different, but due to my situation and life be life, and as they say, I had to make some adjustments, but I'm still moving forward. And as you can see, my family's still smiling and we're still here. This picture here is called the storm passing by. Just so happened after we got home from the ER, all was well. We took watch, make sure my sister was good, and when it was time to settle down, a storm was coming through, and it was the perfect time to go outside and see if I can try some of these techniques that we learned these last couple of weeks in class. I am a little disappointed that I was not able to bring the school loaner Nikon camera with me. I was just a little bit too nervous, and I'm not balling enough to have that much money if something go wrong. But in this picture, you can see that I was really trying to attempt to catch the lightning as it danced across the sky. The third piece of my presentation is my daughter Sammy. We call her Sammy Lou. She was named after her grandmother's. She is such a playful child. She's wanted to be a flight surgeon, and because of my assignments, she ran outside and she was willing to help me do the surreal in the storm. This is my sister Ebony. She's the one who was kind of going through the situation, and we are all backing her up because when we was going through our different situations growing up as children, she always found time to dance. She always found time to sing. It doesn't matter how many tears she seen or how many people was hurt. She always tried to make the room brighter than what it was when she walked in. So it's very hard for us to deal with this, but at the same time, we are trying to keep our smiles and make sure she understands that she's going to be okay. In this picture, I wanted to show her beautiful smile as well as just her as a person. This piece here is my mother doing a cannon. We was in the yard, trying to get some yard work done, get some things done around to break that feeling of being rushed to the hospital, and playing with flowers and things like that was something my mom always loved to do, other than she was a retired teacher for special needs. So my mom was always that person who had the wisdom, the words, and the touch, as you would say, to keep us aligned with life, to make sure we was able to continue to function, to make sure when life is lifing, not to allow it to knock you off balance, but yet show another way of dancing, even though it may or may not hurt. Thank you, Mom. As we rode around the city, and I wanted to honor my city since I was here, we had a mural that was historic events that happened in Orangeburg. There's a thing called the Orangeburg Massacre, where a couple college students was killed on campus, and it was pretty much over a protest. Many people want to say that it happened at the bowling alley, but it actually happened on Claflin and State University, these historic black colleges. And I want to say a few weeks later, Martin Luther King himself was also killed. This beanstalk of a child is actually my baby girl. She's 13 and she is a defensive player uh, and when it comes to football, and she's very athletic in other sports as well. As we was riding around the city and was getting dark, sunset, it's probably one of the best times to actually take pictures. I wanted to try some of my skills with light painting. I wasn't able to actually get it the way I wanted, but I'm still practicing and we try to be better. Here, my Sammy Lou thought she was tall enough, even though she's the munchkin out of all my daughters, and she never really been on the back of a bit of a truck before. So as I was trying to get a picture of her, she slipped and fell, and I took the advantage of making that my motion blur. It kind of worked for the most part, and she's actually okay. She was laughing in the pictures and everything of that nature. You'd think she would be embarrassed, but she has real high self esteem. So not only did she fail, she got up and started dancing for me. I thought that was cool. This is my kids playing in my mother's front yard. We took a break. Everybody went outside. It was hot as hell. It was 98 degrees at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I haven't been home in a while. California had me spoiled, but we went out. We played. I was trying to get the ball and most of the shots. They are pretty fast at what they do. So I thought this would be another disappointing uh, image that I was not able to get due to camera phones are a little bit lacking in areas. But this class did show me the difference. I always wanted to come into this class and understand what's the difference between a camera phone and an actual camera. And I can tell the difference now. So my daughters, Sammy Lou and Ava, is Brooklyn bred. So they only know the city. Due to the fact that they only know the city of New York. When they come down south, everything is scary. Bugs, things of that nature. So I caught a green lizard and he turned black in America. Like that might not be safe for him. I know, I know. I just wanted to make you laugh. It seems like this whole presentation was dark, but I wanted people to know it doesn't matter how dark things go in life. You have to keep moving forward. You have to find that light. Sometimes the reason why you can't find the light because you're the light itself. So as my daughter was admiring the sun, I took this picture. I didn't know what I really had until I went back and looked. I did some few edits. So I call this the angel that flew by to catch the fire in the sky. I don't really know what to say about this picture, but I am over impressed. It's probably going to be one of the top pictures I will ever take in my life. But I'm glad that I was able to share these moments with my daughter and my family. And I hope that this moment makes you smile and make you better than what you was. Excuse me. What I was trying to say is I hope that this presentation not only inspire you to be better than what you is now, but be better than what you was yesterday and be better as you continue and breathing and moving forward in your goals in life, regardless if it's finishing school or just getting to your bed tonight. This is the end, and I hope you enjoy. Joaquin James and out.